Why does it feel like everything is intentionally being made to be genuinely unusable now? Almost every other thing either has a paid version or a subscription model for you to be able to use basic features that it was advertised to have in the first place. Either that or basic features that have no business being behind a paywall. And don't even get me started on the bombardment of ads that immediately attack you when you decide it's more important for you to be able to pay for lunch than for Spotify Premium. And what do we even get from these subscription services? A reminder that capitalism always prioritizes monetary value over anything else? You know, a couple of months ago I had to do a reading for an assignment that was not made into a PDF. Meaning I had to go on one of those ad-infested sites to actually be able to do my assignment. I start reading, and since the ads aren't terribly invasive, I didn't really think much about it at first. The reading is about 17 pages long, so it isn't entirely short, but it also isn't a terribly long reading either. A couple minutes go by, and tell me why. The entire page gets blurred, just for a pop-up to tell me I'll be able to unlock the rest of the document after I watch an ad. Need I remind you, while the ads were not invasive, there were still ads in between the pages before I got this pop-up. It's a bit frustrating, but it's not like I can do anything. I have to read this in order to finish my assignment. So I skip the ad when I can, and I continue reading. A couple more minutes go by, and tell me why. The exact same thing happens to me again! I thought I already unlocked the document. What are we doing now? And this cycle keeps repeating itself again and again until I'm finally done with the document. I'm almost ready to move on with my life, but I've still yet to finish that assignment. And let me tell you, this assignment was already bullcrap from the beginning. This was assigned on the first day of the semester, and I had to write a 2-page paper regarding that document despite having learned little to nothing during that class period. So in order to reach the page count and actually sound like I know what I'm talking about, I wanted to use some quotes from the actual document. So I go back to the website, highlight the part of the text I want to quote, Control-C, and I get a pop-up prompting me to sign up and create an account. Since when do I have to create an account to be able to do something as simple as copy and pasting? I hold in my frustration once again, and I manually type out the entire sentence I wanted to quote. And as I'm doing so, I notice a little something on the left-hand side of the screen. A blink and you'll miss it add-on right underneath the title that says AI Enhanced Title. Genuinely, what are we even doing now? Was it not enough when you stopped me from being able to read your document, which was the entire purpose of my visit to your website? Was it not enough when you bombarded me with ads? Was it not enough when you didn't even allow me to copy and paste? Now you want to shove AI down my throat? And on top of that, you want me to create an account and pay for your subscription? No! What happened to making worthwhile products that people were actually willing to pay for instead of making everything worse in order to force those people into paying for the version of your service that's actually worth using? Screw you, screw your subscription model, and screw capitalism!